You're hitting the gym harder than ever, but your body isn't changing. What if I told you those grueling, high-intensity sessions might be the reason you're stuck? I'm a registered nurse, and today we're talking about the hidden science of cortisol and how your no pain, no gain mentality might be keeping you in a metabolic holding pattern instead of moving you forward. If you've been doing more and seeing less, stick around. This one might change how you train. Section 1. The HIIT paradox. Here's the thing nobody tells you about intensity. More isn't automatically better. In today's fitness culture, high-intensity training gets treated like the gold standard. Sweat more, burn more, become more. And to be clear, HIIT has real, research-backed benefits. It's not the enemy here. But there's a tipping point. A place where exercise stops acting as a stressor, the kind that builds resilience, and starts acting as a one, the kind your body has to defend against. Think about it this way. A hard workout gives you an immediate hit of accomplishment. Endorphins, a sense of, I crushed that. It feels productive. It feels like progress. But your body doesn't measure progress in how depleted you feel walking out of the gym. It measures progress in whether it feels to let go of stored fat, build lean muscle, and regulate your hormones properly. When training becomes one more stressor stacked on top of poor sleep, work pressure, and life in general, your body stops interpreting it as a healthy challenge. It starts interpreting it as a threat. And that shift, from stressor to burden, is where a lot of women get stuck without ever knowing why. Section 2. The biology of the plateau. So what's actually happening underneath the surface? When your nervous system is chronically activated, think repeated, high-intensity sessions without adequate recovery, cortisol stays elevated longer than it's designed to. And chronically elevated cortisol can interfere with several systems that directly affect how your body looks and feels. First, thyroid function. Cortisol can suppress the conversion of thyroid hormone into its active form, the form your cells actually use to regulate metabolism. Less active thyroid hormone can mean a sluggish metabolic rate, even if you're training constantly. Second, water retention and inflammation. Elevated cortisol is associated with fluid retention and low-grade systemic inflammation, which can mask the muscle definition you're working so hard for. You might be making real progress underneath and still not see it in the mirror because inflammation is hiding it. Third, leptin signaling. Leptin is the hormone that tells your brain, we have enough energy stored, you can stop being hungry now. Chronic stress can disrupt that signal, which is part of why overtrained, under-recovered bodies often experience intense cravings and that specific kind of late-night hunger that doesn't feel like willpower failure. Because it isn't. It's biology. None of this means cortisol is bad. Cortisol is essential. It's part of a healthy stress response. The problem isn't cortisol existing. It's cortisol staying elevated with nowhere to land. Section 3. Signs of internal burnout. Here's where I want you to get honest with yourself, because the signs of this aren't always obvious. It's not just exhaustion after a workout. Watch for the 3 p.m. crash, where you're dragging by mid-afternoon no matter how much coffee you drink. Waking up wired, you fall asleep fine, but you're jolted awake around 3 a.m. with your mind racing, even though you're exhausted. Plateaued or declining heart rate variability, if you track it. A lower HRV is one of the more objective signals that your nervous system is spending more time in fight or flight than in rest and digest. And here's the part that might sting a little. Chasing the calorie burn, chasing the I destroyed that workout feeling, what a lot of us call ego lifting or ego cardio, can actually be working against the recovery state your body needs to let go of stubborn fat. I want to be really clear. This isn't about shame, and it isn't about doing less because you're weak. It's about recognizing that your nervous system has a say in this process, whether you consult it or not. Section 4. The strategic pivot. So what do we actually do with this information? Step 1. Minimum effective dose training. This means asking, what's the least amount of intensity I need to maintain and build muscle without tipping my nervous system into chronic stress? For most people, that's less than they think. Step 2. Zone 2 cardio. This is lower intensity conversational pace cardio. Think a brisk walk or an easy bike ride, where you can still hold a conversation. It supports fat oxidation and cardiovascular health without spiking cortisol, the way repeated high-intensity sessions can. Step 3. Build a weekly rhythm, not a daily grind. A sustainable week might look like 2 to 3 higher-intensity sessions, balanced with restorative strength work, walking, and true rest days. Days where recovery is the whole point, not an afterthought. This is really the heart of what I call one of the 3 pillars in the alignment method. Nourish, move, regulate. You can nourish your body perfectly and move consistently, but if your nervous system never gets the signal that it's safe to rest, the results stay just out of reach. Section 5. The Sustainable Transformation. Here's the shift I want you to walk away with today. Stop measuring your workouts by how many calories you torched, and start asking whether your training is creating a hormonal environment where fat loss can actually happen. That means checking in with your current life stress, your sleep, your workload, your emotional bandwidth, and letting your training intensity flex with it. Some weeks call for more push. Some weeks call for more recovery. Both are valid. Both are progress. A more balanced approach isn't the slower path. For a lot of women, it's the faster one, because it stops working against the very biology it's trying to change. If this resonated with you, this is exactly the kind of work we go deeper on inside the alignment method. Because sustainable change was never about doing more. It's about doing what your body can actually use. Check out the link in the description to access your free download of the Cortisol Reset Checklist. The 5-step morning protocol that signals your body to burn fat without willpower, without restriction, without another diet. Remember, consistency beats intensity. Every time.